found my way online. Oh shoot, where's my chat box? Hold up. My chat is not ready. I know. Alright, let's see. I don't have anything showing up. Oh! Okay, interesting. So I'm streaming, but it says my thoughts and reflections, and it doesn't say what I want it to say. So let me go on my... This is so strange. Why is it? It's showing my thoughts and reflections, and that is not my stream. Alright, let me manually change. So I changed it in Restream. I don't know what's going on with Restream, but Restream used to be a little better. Like, not to talk smack, but like, this is not this is not what I want. Okay, so Twitch is good. Twitch is good. Now, how am I managing my stream right now? Or sorry, how am I managing YouTube right now? Sorry, like I literally did all... I was supposed to start streaming at 9 o'clock, but I didn't because I was like prepping, and then I still have to like do stuff. Oh well. We getting there. Alright. I don't know why it's saying my thoughts and reflections. Like, that's not what I wanted to do. I just got a notification. So everything should be saved. So yeah, this is my new show. It's called WAYTA Minute. What are you talking about? WAYTA. Like, it's literally like wait a minute, but like also wait a minute. I'm so punny. I'm so creative, right? So this is something that I've been meaning to do for a while. I really always have just wanted to like break down like I don't want to go the politics route, even though there's so many things that I just love to break down. So who knows, we might talk politics, but I also just want to talk about just news stories that I see on Twitter, on social media. So I lined up a few of just really the latest. I'm just going to say the latest because I don't like to say fascinating. I don't like to say, I don't want to sensationalize, but I do want to talk about some things. So let's talk about this. First, I saw this as a tweet, and it was about bullies. Literally, you see the headline here. Bullies sneaking into the ICU. Sorry, I made sure I had to make sure I could see my chat. Bullies sneaking into the ICU to snap photos of the girl that they were bullying. Hold on, let me just make sure I can hear myself. Bullies sneaking into the... I'm good. So,
unfortunately, words do hurt. They used to teach us sticks and stones will break my bones, but words will never harm me.
Oh, so this is her. Oh my gosh. 12 years old. Oh, this is New York Post. Wait, hold on. How do I like stop this? I don't want this video.
Unfortunately.
Okay. So, first of all, when I first saw this story, I was like, hold on. Okay. My first question is security at this hospital. So every single hospital that I've been to, like in my state and like surrounding areas, even the next state over, the amount of security that you have to go through is like just to get in the hospital. Like, what are you doing? Who are you related to? Are you a patient? Are you like, what is your relationship to the patient? So there are some hospitals where I can walk in, but also like, there's also this kind of like, where are you going and what are you doing? So I'm shocked. I'm honestly shocked that they were able to find, I'm sure hospital fine, you can figure out which hospital, but the fact that they were able to find her room, enter her room, stay there long enough to take pictures, like that's major security breach. And if I was not only a patient at the hospital, if I was working at the hospital, I'd be very like, that was like, of course the action of what happened was wrong, but I was like, there, the security needs to step it up. So, and I'm sure after this they're going to make some changes, but that is absolutely ridiculous. But also, it just makes me
Army.
sad seeing her like this. But I'm so glad she's alive. Ugh. Hold on, where's, so this was actually last year. So what? It's been almost 2 years now. Oh, I forgot. Sorry, I forgot to do a content warning. I'm sorry. I can't retroactively do that. I'll put something in the description. Um, so yes, severe brain damage. So let's look at what they were bullying her for. Change in hairstyle. So, of course, good old racism. I don't know what it is with people being obsessed with calling, like, well, she's a girl. She's still a minor, but black women is usually where I see it. But like, what is with black women and girls being compared to men? Like, I don't get it. I've never looked, like, sure, I've looked at women in general and I've looked at men and thought, oh, they look like the opposite gender. Or I shouldn't say that, but like, I've never like, there's people who specifically, or I've noticed that there's like this like trend almost of like specifically black women and girls being compared to men or saying that they look like a man. And I'm like, I've never, I don't, like, I understand it in terms of racism, like, oh, duh, like, of course you want to undermine the femininity and like kind of like in a dehumanizing way be racist or misogynoir, but natural hair, a roach. Like, I'm sorry, do kids not have homework? Like, kids don't have enough homework to do because like, and I'm curious, like they didn't put anything, and I looked at the other sources, but I was like, why? I just don't understand why in this day and age with so much like bullying, like why aren't teachers, counselors, administrators, why did it go on for a year? And claims appropriate steps. Appropriate means legally compliant. That's all that means. Because these schools really don't have to legally, like, how do I explain it? Legally, you just got to protect yourself, and sometimes legally protecting yourself doesn't mean doing the right thing. But, Kalaya, I'm so sorry that these bullies want to dim your light and picked on you and drove you to this way. And I'm I'm just beyond like a loss of words that like I'm so in awe of how she survived. So in awe. But I'm speechless about how they were able to get in her room. Like that is just so, like, it makes my blood boil, but it makes me so concerned as a patient, as an employee, as somebody who has a loved one. So I don't know what it's going to take. I feel like there's always a new story every month or so about a child, and I'm just like, how demoralized, how down do you have to be that a child is attempting suicide? It's just sad. And I feel like, I don't know. I'm not a parent. I'm not going to be a parent for a while, but I would hope that my children are better than me when I was a child, because I'm not perfect. I don't consider myself a bully, but I definitely, like, there's times where like I thought somebody was being roasted and I was just like, "Oh, this is funny." And now I look back and I'm like, "Wow, like I'm disgusted at my younger self thinking how did that kid probably feel?" And like knowing that like I was either neutral, and I don't, not that I was neutral, but like I wasn't against that behavior, so that means I was for it. Like I want to say I don't believe in neutral. So, uh, I really am just. I hope this family gets everything. Like, not that it's going to undo everything that's happened, all the pain and the suffering, but I really hope the school, the hospital, like money. Obviously, money's not gonna solve, but like I'm thinking like settlement, like something, compensation, like that is ridiculous. Sad. So for our next story, we're gonna be talking about Dr. Ali Lux. She posted this tweet and it went viral for, I don't want to say the wrong reasons, but people were harassing her, and I'm trying to find the actual quote tweets. I need to like start taking like screenshots, because now that it's like viral and the responses are viral, now it's like supportive, and just the things that people were saying is like, and it's funny because people are saying, "Oh, like be a high value woman," and what's, I don't even know the term, but like get an education, be classy. And then what does she do? Flexes that she finished her PhD and she gets harassed. So it's like you literally can't win. So you just got to be yourself. Anyway, Dr. Luke's so happy for you. But let's see, do I have to log in? Oh, I'm logged in on my non incognito tab. So apparently, I see a tweet. She's doing 1 million views an hour. So I'm assuming that's, yeah, this tweet has so many views on it. There are people in Indonesia studying her thesis. It's the most downloaded research in her field for the last 100 years. All right, so let me actually pull up this tweet so you can see it. Like, that is honestly amazing. Like, silver lining, shouldn't have to go through bullying, obviously, but so happy that, like, what is it? Won the battle, but won the war. Is that what they say? Um, I'm trying to, let me see. I'm like currently scrolling, but I just think it's very interesting. Like, it's literally, she's there sitting with her PhD. Like, I'm trying, like, not that this is an excuse, but it's one thing if she like had like something revealing. Like, it's not one thing, but like I'm just trying to say, like, there's nothing there that people could like pick apart. Like, it's literally just her smiling in a room in a sweater. She finished her PhD. Like, so unbelievable. Like, people will literally hate on you for like anything. Like a PhD. Like, that is so insane. Anyway, oh, we're going to get to that story last. But let's talk about this pardon from Biden. And this is going to kind of extend from my discussion in my last stream, but let's see what President Biden said. So, I signed a pardon for my son, Hunter. From the day I took office, I said I would not interfere with the Justice Department's decision making, and I kept my word even as I watched my son being selectively and unfairly prosecuted. So, this is a little opinion. A little opinion, President Biden, but it's your statement. Without aggravating factors like use in crime, people are almost never brought to trial on felony charges solely for how they filled out a gun form. Those who are late paying their taxes because of serious addiction but paid them back with interest and penalties are typically given non-criminal resolutions. See, I wish he doesn't have to, but I wish he put an example, because then they're going to be like, oh, it's opinion. But I can't even be mad. But my reasons for, oh, is this the actual pardon? Oh, Robert Hunter Biden. Oh, so Hunter Biden's first name is Robert. I feel like I knew this. I probably did know this. Oh, wow. Sorry, like I shouldn't laugh, but like a whole decade. Interesting. Okay. Oh my. Actually, I kind of want. We're gonna talk about the decorations, because I can't wait to see them. Anyway, so why Democrats now support the Hunter Biden pardon? So, what's my opinion? I I can't even be mad. I honestly think that I think Trump would pardon his sons. I don't blame Biden for pardoning his son. He said that he wouldn't interfere. And honestly, as I can only imagine as a parent, watching your child go through this and knowing it's because of who you are, like, if Hunter Biden wasn't President Biden's son, like, this would not be happening. That's my opinion, but I also think that's very true. But it's interesting because Biden was literally vice president. Nobody cared. But oh wait, yeah, I'm assuming this happened. I need to see when the actual crime took place, but the earliest he's excusing is January 2014. So that's well through Biden's second term as vice president. So to me, we can safely say that this isn't something that raised alarms during the second term. Let's see. Opposed? Well, I was still a Democrat in 2023. I would have opposed a Biden pardon for principle. But after this election, like, I don't know if people fully understand. Like, I am very much nothing matters anymore. Like, what, like, why am I following a standard that other people do not have to follow? And I feel like that's what President Biden, or who knows, but I feel like that's what President Biden's kind of like on now. Like, he has just under 2 months left. Like, y'all didn't show up. We had one job. I'm part of the 92%. I don't know what y'all are on, but we had one job, and that was to elect Kamala Harris, and he couldn't even do that. So why does he have to follow our, like, standards on, oh, it's not gonna look good, oh, it's this and that and the, like, no, like, I get it. So President Biden, I don't want to say I support this, but I'm not mad about it. I think that's the best way to convey my stance. Like, I'm not mad about it. I kind of wish he would do all those things that was holding out on to appeal to moderate voters. That's what I kind of want to see. But I fully understand him just being like, you know what, I'm just going to look out for my family, because his own party, they pressured him into dropping out of the race and letting Kamala run. Years of, oh, you're or not incompetent, but his age, talk about President Biden's age, which is a valid concern, but also Trump is not that far behind Biden. So I'm just, the actual crime itself. So what did Hunter Biden do? So he filled out a gun form. I don't want to say unlawfully, untrue, like, I guess he falsely, and then there's also tax evasion. Wow, full and unconditional pardon. Biden did not take any shortcuts. He was like, "Yep, you're good, son." Hypocritical. Well, duh, it's self-serving. Like, I'm not mad about it. I'm trying to bring myself to be mad, but after this election, I really can't. I really can't. Oh, I'm on Restream. Connect your encoder. Am I even streaming right now? I don't even know. Are you still there? Oh, this is going to be the start. Well, some people have also said this. People think this is like the start of like the Democratic Party just being like, you know what? Let's stop taking the high road on everything, because that's something I was so frustrated with Democrats. It's always, oh, we need to appeal, we need to reach to the other side. Like, the other side doesn't do that. Like, they screamed at Obama when he wanted to appoint Merrick Garland to the Supreme Court. Oh, it has to be the new president. It has to be the new president. Then when Ruth Bader Ginsburg passes away, even less time before the presidential election, they rammed in Amy Coney Barrett. So I don't want to hear anything. I really don't want to hear anything about, oh, we have to appease, because those conservatives, any upper hand, they take it. And why should they give that up? It's not a rule. It's courtesy. They demand courtesy, but they won't extend that themselves. So absolutely not. So yeah, Biden, while you have the power, because who knows under Trump, if he let those stick, what was going to happen to his son. So yeah, I'm good. Not that I'm good with this, but like, as a parent, I understand. And honestly, what is Hunter Biden going to do to the state of the economy, to the state of democracy? Like, what are these charges going to do? It's honestly a waste of resources looking at all the things on the priorities list. Like, I don't know, I kind of want to be able to, how do I say this? I want to be able to have like my healthcare secured. I want to be paid the same as my white male counterparts. Like, I just feel like there's so many other things. But I do think accountability. Like, I'm not saying like, oh, like this is irrelevant, because would I be saying that about Trump's kids? No. So I'm gonna hold myself there. But yeah, this is all I have to say about the pardon. I really hope Democrats, just in general, kind of take a page out of the conservative book and just start doing stuff. Just do stuff. You have the power to do stuff, because now look at each branch of government. President, Congress, Senate is all Republican, and I can't wait to see how far they take it. I can't wait for people to be like, "Oh, this is the worst it's been." Like, I've been knew how bad it could have got. And I went to the polls, not only in 2024. I've been going to the polls every single year since I could vote. I've never missed an election. I've never missed a primary. This year I missed the primary because I'm not in the Democratic Party anymore. But anything I can vote in, I have voted in. And some of y'all can't do the same. So register to vote and vote every single time there's an election in your area, because it matters every single time. So let's talk about this. The Like, I can't even. Oh wait, ugh, I wanted to see the lights. Let's check out the lights real quick. Okay, a season of peace and light. I love it, Dr. Biden. I want to see pictures. Wait. I was literally like, how do you get this job? Like, I want to wait. This was my last this was my last year to volunteer. I'm sorry, like First Lady Trump, like sorry, I just think about that phone call that leaked where she was like frustrated, which she's valid for. She's valid, like people are allowed to vent about their jobs, but it was just so bad. Oh, I'm gonna have to wait. Sorry, I'm not doing Trump any favors. Like, I don't know how his wife is. Like, I know his wife, Melania Trump, I know she was like abortion, she was like pro abortion or she was like pro choice or like something like that. But like, I still don't trust her. I still don't trust her. Oh, I didn't know you could volunteer for this. Like, somebody let me know how I can volunteer. And honestly, like low key, I want to be first lady just so I can like decorate the White House. So, if anyone is planning on being president and wants to marry me, like, let's do it. Wait, I want to see pictures. Are they really not going to post pictures? Like, that's like, I know I'm scrolling through like an important part of history, but like, I want to see the pictures. Okay. White House decor, because conservatives were obviously dragging it. Like, I feel like Melania's, like the red trees, like I saw the vision, but like the red trees looked strange to me, but that's it. Like, I was like, her decorations are fine. Oh, this is Melania's. Is this Melania's? We the People? I feel like, is that this year's? I low key. Oh, this is 2022. I want to see 2024. Like, what's going on? Oh, this is cute. The White House. Okay, finally. Like, all right, let's pull this over. Look at this. This is so. I like this. Oh, and I love this. Oh, gorgeous. Not me, like, be dramatic. Okay, the East Wing. The Gold Star. Okay, this is cool. Oh, I love this. Like, give me a place if any building wants me to decorate. Like, I love decorating for Christmas. It's just something that I don't like trees like this. Like, I don't know. It just looks. I don't know how to like explain the shape. Like, I like when it's like a pyramid. Like, this just looks like a pile of pine. This is cool. They have. Okay. Oh, I love that. I wish they had like a train running around like the ones at the mall. Oh, they have a holiday guide. That is so cute. All right, so this is something a little lighthearted. Maybe that's something I'll do with these Wait a Minute episodes. I will have something that is a bit better. Okay, sir. All right, let's close some of these tabs. All right. Now the story of I'm trying to think, is this the story of the year? This honestly might be. I look up the location of the hotel. So the hotel is actually all right, timeline. Let's check the timeline, right? So for those of you who don't know, this is Brian Thompson. He was the United Healthcare CEO. He was assassinated at 6 it was 6:40 or 50 in the morning. Where's the timeline? Okay, so yeah, this was Wednesday. So they have surveillance. And I don't know, the jackets look the same in these two, but like the face, I feel like he looks different, but I guess it's the same person. 6:15. Okay. See, he has the mask. Like, going to Starbucks before the shooting is so crazy. I'm sorry. Okay, so 6:29, and he lied in wait for 10 minutes. So he arrived 6:39. Oh, okay, 6:44. I knew it was 6:40. I knew it was 6:40 something. Um, the shooter steps on the sidewalk behind a car, approaches. I'm not gonna play the video. I hope there's no videos here. Okay, so this is him with the weapon. 6:44, 6:46, 911. Okay. Oh wow, so this was pretty fast. They got him in the ambulance. Okay, so this is oh wow, so it wasn't even half an hour. It must have been really bad. I don't know how many shots. I just remember, I wonder if they have it here. Sorry, I'm like scrolling, but like this is this honestly should shock me, but it doesn't. And that's something that I wanted to reflect on within myself is like a story like this should make me feel sad for days if not weeks. Because I think of myself as a leader. I want to own a business. I don't know if I want to go into healthcare, but I want to be a CEO someday. Like I should relate to this, but I should be scared. But I'm just like, wow, another shooting. Like I'm just so desensitized and that's what I don't like. But the reaction, let's do some sentiment analysis on this guy because Twitter, I was like shocked. Like I understand people will troll, but the way people are like tweeting about this. All right, let's see. Can I Oh, I think I'm going to have to like put this here. Okay. So let's go through some tweets. Um yeah, sorry. Out of network. Like kind of like puns. Like that was a pre-existing condition or prior authorization needed. Like TikTok and all right, like I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm just curious like if there's any like numbers behind this. Weird. My thoughts are with the millions of people whose healthcare claims were denied while Brian Thompson was making 9 million a year. People do not care. Like his Brian Thompson's legacy, at least as it appears, is greedy corporate executive profiting off of health, sickness, and even death of patients. Wait, I'm sorry. We mourn the deaths of the 68,000 Americans who needlessly die each year so that some insurance companies' execs can become multimillionaires. People, United Healthcare has a long list of I don't want to say disgruntled, dissatisfied patients. I want to say patients. I don't want to say customers because first of all, we should be having universal health care. I literally was born in a country with it. So I don't want to hear anything about, oh, it's not realistic. Like, yes, it is. It is. We are more, like, I don't have any facts to, like, support that. Like, source, trust me, bro. But we can definitely do universal health care. Like, it is crazy. Like, when I was a child, and they were like, oh, your job gives you health insurance. I'm like, what if you get fired? What if you can't have a job? What if you're disabled? Like, that was just such a wild concept to me to tie your health insurance. Is that another conversation? Yes. Could it tie in with this conversation? Sure. But just in general, people are not having it. And that is like, you know, I'm not going to lie. Like some tweets or some TikTok comments, I'm not gonna lie, I laughed. But I don't think his death is any funny matter. Like I'm to be honest, I'm not really celebrating. Okay, why is this TikTok playing? Stop playing. I hope it's muted. Is it muted? I can't even see because my light. Okay, good. So I'm on TikTok on another tab. Let's watch United Healthcare. And the way that people are thirsting over the gunman is like not surprising to say the least. Um Let me see. Hold on. There's like I need to find like of course I'm going to find it. I'm literally on my TikTok profile. I'm going to go to what I saved. Wow, I don't think I didn't even save it. Oh wait, let me go to my likes. Let me go to my likes. There should be something about the shooting on my likes because ain't no way. Give me a moment. It's interesting how many TikToks I like in a day. That is kinda okay. So this is like the earliest thing I can find, and it's like a comedy bit. Let's see. Can I plug this in here? Will it show me comments? Nice. All right, so let's watch this.
Just push the meeting. Hold on. I think some like CEO's getting executed in front of me. I swear to God, only in this fucking city do we deal with this.
Like just general apathy, and then we scroll down. Average Wednesday. I'm that saying New York is back is crazy. I'm sorry. Ooh, that's yeah. A lot of people just do not care. But I'm there was literally a TikTok where it was like concepts of it was like one of the first. Maybe is this it? Oh, here it is. It's not. This isn't the exact one that I saw, but
The CEO of America's largest health insurance company was shot and killed by a masked attacker outside a New York City hotel. United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson
womp
was
womp.
fatally shot in what appears to be a targeted attack.
Submitted a claim for my condolences, but it got denied. Empathy's out of network for this one. Maybe file a claim. This should be taken to the grievance and appeals department. Speak to an agent. My thoughts and prayers for the ones denied service. Was that CPR covered? Don't think it was. Do we know this was a pre-existing condition that was covered? Thoughts and prayers to all the patients who were denied coverage. Prior authorization needed for thoughts and prayers. Don't think the ambulance ride was necessary. Did he try to have a family member take him to urgent care? Like people, I don't want to say people like everybody, but so many people are shamelessly just making jokes and puns. Kind of, I don't want to, because sometimes people roast, but these people just don't even care. It's like, are we supposed to care? Is that, like, that's the vibe that I get with this. So, again, what, not that anyone asked, but what's my opinion? I do think it's sad, you know, he does have kids. I think for them, that must be something very difficult. And right before the holidays, I don't know, losing a loved one before the holidays, I think that's something I can always sympathize with. So I don't think, was this the answer? No. I'm very curious about, so let's see. Is it in here? The 10,000. Ah, here it is. So, it's very interesting to see the amount of energy put towards getting this gunman. $10,000 reward for a multi-millionaire CEO. Like that, I'm sorry. You're telling me just $10,000. The resources that the NYPD, and think, I feel like the FBI has to be on this because there was reason to believe that the gunman, which, why wouldn't you leave New York after committing something like this? I'm pretty sure there are multiple agencies, like, and states. I'm sure Jersey and Connecticut, they're obviously you have to pass through one of those states when you're leaving or looking into things. So I just but let's also talk. Let me not forget. Let me not forget. Anthem, Blue Cross Blue Shield. I'm looking at you, girl, because y'all tried to pass, or y'all tried to pull a fast one. Oh, I wrote Blue Shield, Blue Cross. I'm so tired. Oh, I was like, wait, that doesn't sound right. So, all right, let me look at the best. Okay, NPR. I was like, let me look for a reliable news source. Okay, so I saw on X, and I know I saw it on X because I saw a tweet being like, did someone tell this, or did someone tell, like, the CEO turn on the news or like something like that? So Anthem wanted to put limits on anesthesia coverage. And this was in, I forget which state. Let me look. Is it here? I know Connecticut was one of them. I think it was New York. Sorry, I'm streaming right now, like not now. Yeah. Connecticut, New York, and Missouri. I knew there was another one. So, what's the policy? Target the number of minutes reported for anesthesia. I'm sorry, insurance companies police everything. Now they want to go after how much anesthesia. Like, I've had an operation, and my anesthesia literally lasted for so long after the operation. I could not go up to my room. I was still, I believe it was recovery. I was still in recovery, waiting for anesthesia to wear off because I had so much. And I can't imagine if they were like, oh, that's denied. Like, this is so anyway, so how does this relate? Because I remember seeing this tweet come out the same day, or like seeing this news come out the same morning that CEO Thompson was murdered. And people were making jokes about Anthem CEO. So when did they reverse it? Sorry, I'm like scrolling. I'm just like, so mid-November. Yeah, it's literally a money grab. This week, news of Anthem elected Wednesday afternoon has successfully... Oh. So this is Connecticut. Earlier this week, Chris Murphy... What is earlier this week? Like, when was this posted? December 5th. I'm curious, like, is this by coincidence that... I'm really curious if the assassination had anything to do with this reversal. Like, I just hope, like principle, like, this is healthcare, this is people's lives. Like, I really hope that this gunman actually, like... if it took this to reverse it, like, that's sad. That's really sad. But yeah, that is today. That's today's episode. I don't even know. Like, how do I close this out? And that is what happened this week on life and the world. I'll think of something, but thanks for staying tuned. Hopefully next week there are like better story or like more lighthearted stories to talk about. I'm excited to continue